How being alone can be powerful for women. How being alone can be powerful for women. Ladies, today we're going to talk about something often misunderstood: solitude. In a world that encourages constant connection, being alone can seem like a sign of weakness or loneliness. But what if I told you that solitude is a hidden strength? That being alone, in fact, can become one of the most powerful periods in a woman's life. Today, I want us to explore how choosing to spend time alone can help us grow in ways we never thought possible. Let's see how God can use these times to shape, strengthen, and renew us. Redefining success. Let's start by questioning what success truly means. Society has painted a narrow picture for women: certain jobs, certain achievements, certain milestones. But if we let go of these expectations and seek a deeper purpose, we find that true success isn't about meeting society's standards. It's about fulfilling the life God uniquely designed for each of us. Scripture tells us in Romans 12:2, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." When we're alone, we have the space to let go of external definitions of success and discover what really brings us joy and purpose. This isn't easy, but it's freeing. Being alone allows us to hear God's voice without distractions and to ask ourselves, what is God calling me to pursue? What brings me fulfillment beyond material success? Instead of striving for what society says we should have, we can redefine our goals. For some, that might mean prioritizing experiences, relationships, or inner peace over things. It might look like focusing on areas of life that bring genuine happiness and align with our values, rather than chasing after what others expect of us. Cultivating unique skills. And being alone gives us the freedom to dive into new interests and discover hidden talents. Proverbs 22:29 says, "Do you see someone skilled in their work? They will serve before kings. They will not serve before officials of low rank." This tells us that God honors skill and excellence, and solitude offers the perfect environment to develop these things. Think about this. How often do we push aside our passions because we're too busy or feel we must prioritize others? Solitude allows us to reconnect with activities we love or explore new ones, from painting and coding to cooking and writing. It's a time to be curious, to try new things without fear of judgment. Self-discipline also grows in solitude. Without anyone around to push us, we learn to motivate ourselves. Setting goals, creating routines, and challenging ourselves becomes a way to stay accountable to our own growth. In doing so, we develop resilience and consistency, qualities that not only serve us, but also enable us to serve others better. Unplugging to reconnect. In today's digital age, it's all too easy to lose ourselves in social media, constantly comparing, consuming, and striving to keep up. But what if we took a step back? What if we allowed ourselves to unplug and find peace in the stillness? Psalm 46:10 reminds us, "Be still and know that I am God." Solitude allows us to heed this call, to step away from the noise and reconnect with our faith. When we unplug, we make room for self-reflection, for reading, for prayer. It's a time to reflect on our lives, our choices, and our relationship with God, undistracted by the chaos around us. Beyond spiritual renewal, unplugging also lets us reconnect with simple joys. taking a walk in nature, reading a good book, painting or writing. These quiet moments can remind us that joy is found in simplicity and not in the constant consumption of the world's distractions. Boosting creativity. Solitude is a powerful breeding ground for creativity. Without the noise of daily life, ideas can flow freely, and we begin to see solutions to problems that once felt insurmountable. In Exodus 31:3, God says, I have filled him with the Spirit of God, with wisdom, with understanding, with knowledge, and with all kinds of skills. Creativity is a divine gift, one that we can cultivate during our time alone. When we are alone, we can brainstorm, dream, and imagine. Maybe you're a writer and words start flowing onto the page. Or you're an artist and begin seeing the colors come together on your canvas. Solitude opens doors to self-expression that we rarely access in a busy, shared life. Emotions, too, can fuel creativity. Being alone allows us to process our feelings, whether joy, pain, love, or heartbreak, and transform them into something beautiful. Writing, painting, singing, even journaling can help us channel these emotions and produce something that blesses others. Building unique connections. Now, here's something people often misunderstand. Being alone isn't about pushing people away. Instead, it's about deepening the connection with yourself so that you can better connect with others. When we learn to value ourselves, as Psalm 139:14 tells us, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made, we develop a stronger foundation for relationships. Being alone gives us time to reflect on our identity, our needs, and our values. We come to understand ourselves on a deeper level. And this, in turn, makes our interactions with others more genuine and fulfilling. Additionally, we find that solitude opens unexpected doors to new networks. Maybe you join an online group with people who share similar interests, or perhaps you connect with mentors or communities that inspire you. Solitude doesn't mean cutting yourself off. It means finding spaces that encourage growth, support, and mutual respect. Embracing the power of no. Alone time teaches us the importance of boundaries. Matthew 5:37 reminds us, let your yes be yes and your no, no. When we value our solitude, we also learn to protect our time, our energy, and our peace. This means saying no when necessary. Solitude shows us that it's okay to prioritize our well-being and our goals. We don't have to say yes to every invitation, every task, or every person's expectations. We learn to say no out of love for ourselves and respect for our journey. By practicing the power of no, we're also saying yes to the things that matter. We say yes to our growth, our dreams, and God's plan for us. We let go of the need for approval and find the courage to live a life that reflects our true values. Using alone time for change. Lastly, solitude is a time for deep reflection and self-improvement. It's a space to assess our values, beliefs, and aspirations. James 1:5 encourages us to seek wisdom, saying, if any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God. When we're alone, we have the time to seek wisdom, to pray, to ask God for direction. Alone time is also where we gain clarity about what truly matters to us and become advocates for the causes that resonate with our hearts. Maybe you've developed a passion for social justice, for environmental issues, or for helping those in need. Solitude allows us to plan how we can make an impact, whether through volunteering, advocacy, or simply showing kindness. Moreover, this time becomes a period to prepare for service. God uses our alone time to equip us with strength, clarity, and passion for the work He has prepared for us. Conclusion. So, my friends, solitude is not something to fear or avoid. It is a gift. It is a time to deepen your relationship with yourself, to connect with God, and to rediscover the things that truly matter. In this quiet space, you'll find strength, wisdom, creativity, and a renewed sense of purpose. Alone time is powerful. It's where you meet the woman God designed you to be, where you find your voice, and where you become equipped for the journey ahead. Embrace it, treasure it, and watch as it transforms your life.